What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fix It Garage. Today we are going to jump right back into the Superu Beetle. It is time to start working on probably one of the hardest parts of this project, the wiring. Yep, instead of having a pre-built harness, we're going to do it ourselves, and today I'm going to show you guys my struggles to figure out how to wire this car. You guys are going to follow along with me as I try and figure out how to wire this thing. We'll have some wiring diagrams, hopefully. I remember where they're at. But yeah, we're going to work through getting this thing, the engine wired up. The lighting and all that's going to be a different project. We're going to start figuring out our wiring for the Subaru engine today. So let's get started by getting the Subaru outside so we can start laying out all of our wiring. Okay guys, so here's what we are starting out with. Literally a rat's nest. There's a ton of wires here, but if you guys remember, I did a video not that long ago where we went to a buddy's house and we completely stripped the car out. Well, when we did that, we took all of the wiring from it, minus the engine harness, because I have an engine harness here. I actually have 3 engine harnesses for this car. So this is everything that I need to wire the car up. Over there by itself is the stuff I need to do the fuel pump. And I've got everything here for engine, interior, everything, other than the lighting. I cut all the lighting out of it because we're going to use a different kit for lighting and wipers. So this is not going to affect that. This is strictly for all of the components to make the engine run, and there's a bunch of extra stuff on here that we're going to delete. In order to delete that, I need to get a wiring diagram, but I also need to start laying out the direction of the harness. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to grab an intake, I'm going to plug in the intake into this and start routing the harness in the direction I need it to go, because a lot of it's going to be shortened, because a lot of it's just going to sit in the back, behind the back seat, instead of having to span the whole length of the car. So let's start laying things out, and then we'll start wiring, getting the wiring figured out, and start kind of planning how it's going to go inside the car. Something like this was going to happen along the way. We did not make a lot of progress today. We got some harnesses labeled, we started connecting some of the harnesses up, and we started opening up the wire harness so we can remove a bunch of excess wiring that we don't need, leaving us with everything that we need to have this car running and driving. The issue I'm running into right now is my harness, which is a factory harness. I pulled it out of a car. It's not lining up well enough with the diagrams that I'm finding so I can start figuring out what I can strip away and throw away and what I can need to keep to have this car work. So I'm gonna put this out to you guys. Any of you guys out there watching this, if you've got access to some really good wiring diagrams for like a 96, 97 Subaru, it's like an Outback Sport, the like hatchback 5-door short one, not the big guys, for a 2.2, I would love to get hands on a wiring diagram. Also, if anyone has a diagram for when you build one of these, what I do and don't need to keep, so I can start, it'll make it a little easier to figure out what I need to cut away, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't want someone to do it for me. I don't want everything handed to me on a platter, but if you guys have wiring diagrams, that would be seriously helpful for me to figure out this rat's nest. That way then I can do it all myself. Or even, again, if I just have the main harness diagrams that make it easier for me to figure out what's what, I can work with that. Or if you have a link to a place where I can buy the manual so I can have them right in front of me, anything that'll help make it easier for me to figure out where I'm going with this. I can do wiring all day long, it's just, it's not very easy when I don't have the right stuff and I don't have the right diagrams. So if you guys have access to any of that stuff, please let me know down in the comment section below, on the video where it's posted on Facebook, Instagram, wherever, just please let me know. It would be extremely helpful for me to get this project done. With that being said, guys, I want to thank all of you guys for watching. As always, if you like what you saw, smash that like button. That'll show the support for my struggles to figure out this wiring. Leave comments down below on where you guys can find, where I can find more information that I need to get this wiring figured out. It would be extremely appreciated, guys. And please don't forget to subscribe, because you guys will see me go from this to a beautiful wire harness before you guys know it. I just need a little bit of help to get there. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.